Okay, we're live. They're the little people.
Okay.
The little people still work.
Do the little people still work? Okay, yeah, there goes mine.
Yeah, mine looks like it's working too. Hello. I put us in the retro tag again.
Okay. I know I have a goblin I can go mercilessly slaughter. I don't remember what the story was. Did I go to that one that Leos wanted me to go to?
No, I don't think you've done that yet.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember the last story thing that you did, and you fought a boss.
Yeah, I fought one of the phases because I think I overtrained for it.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff, what's up? I wonder if our audio levels are okay. I think they probably are.
I remember I couldn't take Black Rose with me because Leo said that she wouldn't respond to anything he sent her, so she won't respond to anything I'm sending her either. And I think Pyros wouldn't respond to me either.
Oh man, Jeff watched the first Demons movie today.
Oh hell yeah, it's been so long since I've seen that movie.
Yeah. I saw that he watched it on Facebook, and I was trying to piece together from memory the chronology of that series, because there's a ton of Demons movies.
Yeah, like I feel like we watched a bunch of them all at once, so I can't really... Is the first one the one that takes place in the theater?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure. The first one, I think, I want to say the first two are Argento, and they're kind of related to each other, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, the first one is in the theater. I can't remember where the second one takes place. It might take place in, like, an apartment building, maybe. But then after that, the title Demons becomes almost an anthology franchise that Argento just sort of bundles horror movies from other directors under. Like, he kind of helps produce these horror movies from other directors and stuff, and they all get under that Demons title, because The Church is a Demons movie. I think Dark Waters is a Demons movie. Remember that one? About the convent on the island?
Yeah, I do remember that one, actually.
To the Devil a Daughter is a Demons movie. Or Daughter of the Devil, I can't remember. I think it's Daughter of the Devil.
Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can get this goblin, or if it's too fast for me still. I really need to try to clear out all these goblin quests, because I feel like I didn't... Oh my god, look at this guy. I've had enough sleep.
I shall not lose, Gob!
Albert R. the Goblin.
Albert R.
But, like, I didn't do any of these missions in Mutation, so I feel like I'm probably a full game behind. Remember at the end of the last one, I found Sora from the anime?
Yeah.
Not from Kingdom Hearts, but from the Dot Hacks anime.
Yeah, the Twin Blade.
Yeah, and I got his blades.
Are you using those right now?
I am, not that it's helping me any, because I can't get close enough to hit this motherfucker. completely walk out of your lock-on.
Or, I'm sorry, I'll take that back. Even the first Demons movie is not an Argento film. It's produced by Argento, and he helped write the screenplay, but it's directed by Mario Bava's son, Lamberto Bava.
Ah.
And it was followed by Demons 2, which is a direct sequel. And it is set in an apartment building, like I thought. And it's also directed by Lamberto Bava.
I can't do any damage to this dude.
And yeah, the church is technically Demons 3, although I don't think it has any relation at all. And then there's another film that we have never seen called The Ogre, that is also directed by Lamberto Bava, and it was a made-for-TV Italian horror film. And then The Church was directed by Michele Soavi. I don't know who that is. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything else by him. There used to be a list of this franchise's films on Wikipedia, but I can't find it now.
I hate this little motherfucker.
Yeah, I think maybe The Sect is one as well, Jeff. I think you're right. Yeah, The Sect is an alternate title for The Devil's Daughter.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The Devil's Daughter is a really good one. It's one of
Yeah.
my favorites in that sort of loose franchise.
It seems like maybe I'm supposed to just let him get far away from me, then run up on him, because he just sort of stands there waiting for you. And you can take advantage of that sometimes. At least he's not healing himself yet. If he starts healing himself, I'm just gonna leave, because I'm not ready for this yet.
Okay, here we go. Here's a chronology. Demons, Demons 2, and House of the Ogre. Those are all Lamberto Bava. The Church, Black Demons from 1991. Never seen that. The Sect or The Devil's Daughter, seen that. The Mask of Satan, The Black Cat, The Dark Tower. Dark Tower is one I've always wanted to see.
We saw it. It had Idris Elba and Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The New Demons, and then Della Morte Delamore is also a Demons movie. It's on this list that I'm looking at, it's the last one. Which we've seen that one because that's Cemetery, man.
Yeah, but I was high on Valium, so I should probably rewatch it.
Oh, did you watch that after you got your teeth fixed?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I agree, Jeff. If it's got Argento or Claudio Simonetti attached, I'll watch it. Argento's work, I don't know if you've ever seen any of, Jeff says thank you for that Dark Tower joke. Fuck, that movie's bad. I don't know if you've ever seen any of Argento's later work, Jeff, but it gets drastically worse.
Bay of Blood, is that Mario Bava?
That's the father, that's Mario Bava.
I remember that movie. Oh, fuck you.
Bay of Blood is, like, one of my favorite Giallo films. Like, it's also...
It's almost a slasher.
It's a proto-slasher for sure.
Nothing, you know. Hey, you know Martina R? A wicked gob.
Wicked God.
I really wish one of these goblins would be Chris R.
That would be really fucking funny. Oh yeah, seeing Claudio Simonetti live would be really fucking cool. Is he dead? Or is he still around? He's not dead, I don't think. Does he still play with Goblin, or is he like a totally separate act now? Because Goblin came here a few years ago. I want to say 2018 maybe. They came here, but we didn't go. They were performing the Suspiria soundtrack
yeah,
though.
I feel like I remember that.
It would have been really cool, but it just...
Oh good, we got this problem again.
Hell yeah. Okay, yeah, he's still doing Goblin. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I may close it and relaunch it, because that fixed it last time.
Yeah, you should probably do that, because that was pretty... And also, you don't want to lose any progress again.
Yeah, I mean, I know what caused that, but... I'm not allowed. What's going on?
What's up?
It won't let me exit.
I don't know.
Okay.
We haven't watched any Italian horror in a minute, but for a while there, we were watching a lot.
Yeah, like, I feel like we got on a Giallo kick for a little bit.
I think it was because we were kind of doing those cult movie challenge lists
you're right.
for a while.
So, like, even though we were watching horror, we were kind of stepping into subgenres of horror we weren't always in.
I love Giallo, though.
Oh, yeah, it's really
one
fun.
that I would like to go back and explore a little more, because, like...
I mean, it's always fun for me to go, oh, this woman is the killer, and it's like, no, this is an Italian film.
I know, I hate that shit. Jeff says Dark Tower with Idris Elba was pretty bleh. That movie sucked so much shit. Have you ever read The Gunslinger?
Yeah, have you read the books? Because if you've read any of the books, you would be very angry about it. I like me, I assume.
Like, I was really excited for a minute when they were like, Idris Elba is Roland Deschain, Matthew McConaughey is Randall Flagg.
Yeah, because Matthew McConaughey had just done True Detective.
Yeah, and it was like...
he was doing that whole stint where he could where he was proving he could do serious acting, I guess.
It's like, fuck yeah. But, no, it's really fucking terrible.
Did they ever make the show they were threatening to make?
I don't think so. I think it bombed so bad they just sort of scrapped it.
I'll handle it.
Like, The Gunslinger, like, I can't really speak for the whole series. I've not finished the series.
I don't neither have
hello
I.
there.
I read... I read the first 3 and I almost finished the 4th.
What is the 4th? Wizard in Glass?
Yeah, because it's the one where he's basically telling them about everything that happened before he met any of them.
I've read the first 3. I read The Gunslinger, The Drawing of the Three, and The Wasteland. And I know everything that happens in Wizard in Glass because I read most of those comics, I think.
Yeah, that's the reason why I didn't finish Wizard in Glass, is because I also read the comics, so it was kind of reading the same shit, except Stephen King has to talk about underage girls masturbating all the time.
It's true.
That's why I didn't go to this place, because I don't have an H core.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you probably meant to grind to get one.
I did. I gotta go look at Helba's emails and see where to get an H core.
Jeff said, wait, what? Like, there's a scene in Wizard in Glass where Susan masturbates, but
no
she's
point.
like, how old is she?
I don't know, but I mean, I feel like everybody, and I really don't know how old she is. She may not be underage. It's just creepy anyways to me because it's pointless. Like, this isn't a porn.
Yeah.
So, like, why is this here? And you're like, it's because he was stuck in bed from being hit by a car.
Yeah, he's got some masturbatory things in some of his... You know, masturbatory for him, I mean, in some of his books. But also, I mean... And again, I need to read it. I need to, like, do that, like, immediately. Because all I ever see people talk about Stephen King anymore is the endings of It.
Yeah.
And the, like, the child gangbang. And it's like... I need to read that and, like, understand the context of what's happening there. Because I feel like people like to simplify things that may be a little more complex in the fiction. But then again, maybe not. I don't know.
I mean, we were listening, or maybe it was one of the last of the Alien episodes I was listening to from last podcast, because Henry was talking about having reread it for a third or fourth time. He's like, she describes all of the little boys' dicks. It's fucked up.
That can't be true.
I mean, yeah, it's Henry, so who knows, but... Okay, I gotta find mid-sized monsters. Oh, boy.
That is the real context. You're right, Jeff. Stephen King did a ton of coke and wrote some batshit things. Yeah. Like, there's a lengthy period of time, around a decade or more, in the 80s, where Stephen King was just at his typewriter going to fucking town.
I'll take Alucard and Spike Spiegel with me today.
I'll handle it.
What movie did Stephen King direct? The werewolf movie? Did he direct that one?
What up?
Oh, he directed Maximum Overdrive, yeah. I always associate Maximum Overdrive with Tremors. Because they kind of have similar plots, you know? It's like people out in this, like, desert area, and they're all trapped by these monstrous things. It's just, in one it's sandworms, and one it's trucks.
Yeah. I always forget about that movie until you mention it.
Yeah. Well, there's, like, multiple movies like that. Because I feel like there's another one that's just called Trucks or something, and it's, like, the same plot.
Of course.
And then... I mean, it's not like that's even the first time he's written about an evil vehicle. I mean, he wrote Christine. And, you know, there's that Lance Henriksen story in that movie Nightmares.
Yeah.
That's about an evil truck. Jeff said, I want trucks. They come to life. They kill people. Not just trucks, but machines. All machines. Let's get AC/DC on the soundtrack. Jeff, have you ever seen the fucking Mangler?
Oh,
speaking of
God.
evil machines from Stephen King. It's got Ted Levine in it. It's about an evil washing machine.
Okay, it's a big industrial washing machine.
It's not even the washing machine. It's the clothes folder. Or
Yeah.
like the Mangler, or like whatever that is. It's like a big sheet, industrial sheet steamer and folder and everything. And it gets a taste of human blood. It comes to life. Like, what the fuck?
Am I not allowed to edit during these motherfuckers? There we go. They have a very, very, very small window for data drain.
Jeff, if you're on a horror movie kick right now for Halloween, fucking go find The Mangler and watch it. Like, it's got Ted Levine, who was Buffalo Bill in Silence of the Lambs, and it's got an evil
Robert Englund.
Robert Englund in it for from Nightmare on Elm Street. Hang on, I gotta pause for a second, or I gotta mute.
Mushroom. 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 Mushroom.
Did you lose? What?
Hey, sorry.
Let's see.
We are, I think we're back.
Till next time. Goodbye.
Tirith is here. What up, Tirith?
All right.
That's not way better. That's the same level.
What was I rambling about? The Mangler.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, watch The Mangler. There's an evil, disgusting Robert Englund in that movie. Are you at the airport to come home, Tirith? Chilling at the airport? Airports make me fucking nervous. Mushroom. Denver Airport's not too bad. You have a good trip? Mushroom. How's the vacation going? It's alright. We're just hanging out at home.
Camera did not
Oh,
like that
hell yeah. TJ Thrilla is hosting the stream.
Oh, damn.
We got to hear the new sound effect I made. I had to go hunt down a video of an old Halloween decoration because we used to have one that would hang in our house when I was a kid. That made that noise, and I love it, and I really wanted it for our stream. Thank you very much, TJ. Hello, Kauai.
Oh, hey. Everybody's here tonight.
Everybody.
Everybody wants to go to Wise man, if you could please have like a memory that lasts longer than 5 seconds. I don't think I got anything. I didn't get a core from this guy.
Thanks, TJ. See ya. We're gonna make it to one of your streams soon. I never have a chance to tune in when you're streaming.
Yeah. So, surprising no one, I did not get the core I needed.
Were those medium-type enemies?
No, those were large enemies because they were giving me eye cores, which is the next one up.
Oh, I see.
I have a hard time determining what this game counts as a mid-size enemy.
Right. Altier said for a split second when TJ was here, she had all her friends that she talks to on a regular basis in one place.
Didn't solve the problem.
Oh, why is it doing that? That's really awful.
Yeah, it's not good, and it makes me very nervous. Let me try to completely shut down this. Maybe that's part of the issue.
Yeah, I'd hate for you to lose more of your progress. Has anybody else watched anything spooky? Jeff was just talking about watching Lamberto Bava's Demons from Italy.
Now the controller won't work.
Alright, controller won't work, saving won't work, we're batting 1,000.
It's like it recognizes it and then it decides, no, never mind, fuck that, I hate you. What is wrong with this controller that wasn't wrong with it 2 seconds ago?
I'm gonna try mine.
I didn't have to. No, same problem.
A great force.
Yeah, unplug the
Unplug the
I tried
USB. Plug it into that other port. Unplug the dongle for my mouse.
It's coming.
Troubleshooting the stream.
Hang on, it may have actually worked. Yeah, okay.
Okay, cool.
It just made the same noises it was making
I know.
before, so I assumed it was doing the same shit.
What was that?
My phone.
You want me to get it?
No. No new scratches. Okay, I got a code here that hopefully should be. Okay, I need to go to Sigma Cracked Worst Milestone and fight those weird alien looking dudes.
Sigma grind set.
Yeah. I don't have any idea
I'll handle
what
it.
that means.
What?
I said I don't have any
Why,
idea
hello
what
there.
that means.
Well, what means?
Give me just a
What you
moment.
just said.
I'll be right there.
Oh, that's that thing. Like that thing I always make fun of. That's like there's Facebook accounts that like post pictures of like celebrities in suits with those inspirational manly quotes over them. I don't know what it means. I've just seen it referred to as Sigma grind set. I really don't know what that means, but or like, you know, pictures of the Joker with that kind of shit all over it.
Hard row is one of the fucking keywords that you can use on this server.
We've watched 68% of our horror movie list thus far. And we are 4 movies deep in the 5-movie Final Destination franchise right now. How you feeling about Final Destination right now?
Same way I feel about a lot of franchises, where the first one, maybe the second one are okay, and then the rest are just nothing. Like they're just the same movie, but worse.
Yeah. I would say there's not as steep a decline.
Yeah, but that mainly just comes from the original movie not being all that fantastic.
Yeah, the original
it's fine.
is,
it does
yeah.
what it says on the tin. These guys, I gotta fight a bunch of them.
I do appreciate that we're 4 movies in and they're still killing people in incredibly gruesome ways. Like, they haven't really, like... I feel like a lot of franchises get to a point where, like, all they want to do is, like, splash some blood on the ground.
Yeah.
But there's, like, organs and viscera still going on, so it's still entertaining from, like, a gorehound perspective.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't data drain any of those motherfuckers because they died before it let me. I can't read anymore. Maybe I should do this. Of course, then Wiseman would probably kill it in one shot. Where is your data drain? That Sora gave me have a death chance, because every now and then when I hit an enemy, it almost drains their entire life bar. Okay.
Yeah. Tirith said Rick times 3 for the spooky. It also said that she cheered 6 bits, but it didn't give us an alert for that. That's lame. I'm gonna activate it manually. Because it's got a little dancing skeleton that I love. Thank you, Tirith.
Yes, thank you. Maybe I should leave here and come back with just Wiseman. Of course, now I'm not going to run into any more of those enemies.
What do you think these guys are full of? Because they're kind of bloated like a tin, you know? Like it looks like they've sucked all the something out of something.
Yeah.
What do they suck?
I don't know. Like I said, I think it's a very specific alien interpretation, so I don't know, like, the actual lore. But, maybe it's just Jell-O. Maybe they really, really like Jell-O.
Disgusting.
I got the item I needed, by the way.
I get ads all the time for, like, ordering food from that Gold Belly place. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think so.
It's like a, it's like Uber Eats or Grubhub, but it's for, like, specialty restaurants around the nation, and, like, they sell, like, their famous menu items through the storefront, and then you can have them delivered. It's like really expensive.
Oh,
it'll be like, you know, this is a really famous Chicago pizza place, and they'll ship you 3 of their pizzas for like $100. So I guess it's just a way to like try stuff without having to travel there. And I think it got really big during COVID.
Oh, I'm sure.
So I keep getting ads for it all the time, but the ones I've been getting this last like week have been for Jell-O.
Just Jell-O?
Yeah, like it's some place that just makes alcoholic Jell-O and they'll ship it to you. And like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see how you could make a Jell-O that's worth that much money.
I don't either, because it was like $100 for like a cake of Jell-O. Like they sold it in cakes, you know,
of course.
like a big molded Jell-O, and it had like fruit in it and stuff. Like they look pretty, but
yeah, that's all Jell-O really got going for it. Is sometimes it can look okay.
Yeah, like it's got fruit in it sometimes. So I
mean,
know.
I can just go get fruit. I can just eat fruit. I don't have to eat Jell-O.
I remember my grandmother used to make that all the time. Like, there used to always be a molded Jell-O full of fruit on her table. It's like she would make Jell-O, and I think she would just pour a can of fruit cocktail into it. Tirith rather disgustingly said, "Giant Jell-O shot, hugging the jaw and let it slide down the throat hole."
I don't think you can say that on Twitch.
The infection of the field is level 3. This is bad.
Okay, thanks, Leos. Ooh, guess what I see?
Unhinge the jaw and let it slide down the throat hole.
It's time. My girl.
Oh, the grunty.
The milky grunty.
The milky grunty.
I can't activate this unless I'm off of the grunty. There she is. Fleshwall Dungeon. Corrupted Fleshwall Dungeon.
Corrupted Fleshwall Dungeon.
The infection in the dungeon is far greater than the field. I will go to the lowest level. You should hurry up.
If you can just go there, why not take us with you?
Tara said that that's an Adam Sandler reference. Unhinge the jaw and let it slide down the throat hole.
Ah.
Do you recall that?
No.
I'm not recalling that if it's from a movie.
Oh, I don't have any thunder spells anymore.
Did I already make the suggestion that for Tira's birthday we should do, who's that guy?
Pauly Shore.
A Pauly Shore streaming marathon. Oh, it's from Little Nicky, yeah, when he's eating the chicken. There you go. I'm not gonna sit here and act all high and mighty and pretend that I don't think Little Nicky's a funny movie.
I mean, it's one of those things that I remember used to thinking was very funny, but if I went back and watched it, I can't say that all of it would be particularly
Well, no, I mean,
good.
not all of it's gonna land, but like... Here says PNG tuber Polly Shore.
Oh my God.
just rig up two little Polly Shores. I want him to talk like Terrence and Phillip from South Park, where his whole head just splits apart. Yeah, no, I don't feel like all of Little Nicky would be funny, but I feel like some of it would be funny.
Nope. Jesus Christ, Wiseman. My very cool and good camera angles.
Speaking of classic comedies, I was looking for movies on our VHS pile in there, and I found Tommy Boy.
Oh boy.
Like Adam Sandler and Pauly Shore, that's one thing, but Chris Farley movies, now, that's something special. It's triple feature: Tommy Boy, Black Sheep, and Almost Heroes. I love Almost Heroes.
I think of those movies. Well, actually, I've probably only seen Tommy Boy multiple times. Of the other ones, I've maybe only seen one. I maybe have never seen. What's the other one? Not Almost Heroes.
Black Sheep.
Black Sheep. I don't know that I've ever seen that.
I kind of think Black Sheep is sort of the same movie as Tommy Boy. It's just like, you know, in Tommy Boy, he's driving around trying to save his dad's company.
Yeah.
But in Black Sheep, he's trying to help his brother's political career. Like, I think his brother is running for some kind of office. And I think they are trying to, like, send him on, like, a wild goose chase to get him out of the picture and not ruin the election. But, like, you know, I don't think I've seen it very much, but it is funny. Tommy Boy is, like, pristine comedy. It's got a fat guy in a little coat.
Mm-hmm.
Best comedic scene of all time.
Bloody egg!
Now then.
I somehow made a beeline for the stairs. I don't know how.
Oh, look at this motherfucker.
Yeah. I don't have any fucking wood magic.
Like, is that a specific element you can use?
Yeah, cause, well, I tripped my fucking death chance, so that's good, at least, because that almost killed him. Like, this is an earth, dragon, so if I use wood spells against it, it does more damage. Because it's, I don't know, that's the way it is in this game. Water and fire go against each other, thunder and darkness go against each other, and wood and earth go against each other.
Has that prompted me to discuss the fact that the original Green Lantern was weak to wood?
Has it?
Yeah.
Probably? I don't know.
What's his name? Alan... What's his name?
Scott?
Scott Allen. Alan Scott. Alan Scott, yeah. Yeah, the original Silver Age Green Lantern was allergic to wood.
Mm-hmm.
It was like his kryptonite.
Because everyone had to have one.
Yeah, I mean, they still do. It's just now it's yellow, it's the color yellow instead of wood. I don't really know why that's the case. But, I mean, they gave it a later, like, retcon reasoning, but I don't think they ever justified the wood thing with Alan Scott, because he's technically from a different universe.
Man, this dagger sword gave me a fucking rock, actually.
Oh, are they really good?
Yeah, because that death chance triggers almost every fight if it goes on long enough.
What does that do?
It just drains almost all of their health.
That's fucking sick.
Let me see if it had, like, it'll have an exact Sora's Blades, added effect, death.
Hell yeah.
Possible chance of placing opponent near death. Have you had a favorite kill from Final Destination yet?
My favorite kill is still the second one, the second movie, where they kill the kid outside of the dentist office.
Yeah.
Like, he just gets, like, full body obliterated by
It's pretty funny.
like an industrial-sized pane of glass. It reminds me of, Is it Skeletons in the Closet that has that kill where the guy gets his head bashed in with a tube TV and you get the shot from inside the tube TV where his face splatters against the screen?
Maybe, I don't know. It makes me think of The Omen when that dude gets his head cut off by a piece of glass.
Oh yeah, like that pane of glass comes out of the
Yeah.
church and slices his head off.
No, it's not that one, because that's a crucifix.
No, I'm sorry, yeah, that's
it's
the
like
priest.
a dude helping Gregory Peck's character
Yeah.
solve something, and he gets behind a truck.
Yeah,
and
I've
yeah.
confirmed
this
the
is a
data
corrupted
bug.
Flatwoods
Put
monster.
all efforts into deleting it.
Oh shit, that's fucking sick.
Alright, let's see how this goes.
You should make us little cryptid avatars that we can swap out with.
Who's your favorite Christmas?
I don't know. I mean, you really like the Flatwoods monster. I don't know. Like, I'm just not that into cryptids. I'd have to really think about it. I don't know. Maybe I would just be the Jersey Devil. Jersey Devil's pretty cool.
It is neat. Oh, that was quick.
I don't know. Does Indrid Cole count as a cryptid?
I mean, I personally think of it that way, but I don't know that it does count, you know?
I think that would be cool. Just a little, like, man in black.
Fucked up creature.
Like with a big, stupid grin. That would be really cool.
I did not think it was this bad. It'll be eaten at this rate.
It wasn't bad at all, dude.
Eden.
The virus incubating in the monsters are replicating at an exponential rate. there is a possibility that the world itself will become a virus.
I would love to
If that
hear,
happens,
what's his name? Crispin Freeman? The dude who did Alucard's voice?
Yeah, Crispin Freeman.
Because he's Balmung here, and is his name Amon in Witch Hunter Robin?
Maybe.
I would just love to hear him play a stupid character. Like, I feel like he's always, like, a knowledgeable, respectable dude. I want to hear him play a fucking idiot.
Tira said, out here, weed-ass Nessie style.
there may be nothing we can do but to destroy the servers in order to prevent the spread of the damage.
That's ridiculous.
If you do that,
We can't play our game anymore.
the clues to finding the cure for the coma victims will be lost forever.
That too, I guess.
I understand. Yet I'm still saying it. Because I understand... No, it's nothing. There's no use telling you about this. The investigation is complete. Good work.
Leos!
Oh, I don't know if Greg's still on vacation or what, but Greg subbed to us as well.
Oh, damn.
Hello,
He just
ye of
did it
fair
while we
eyes.
weren't streaming.
We meet again.
My boy's back.
Pyros!
I have great information. I might tell you on the condition that you
Like,
will
his
go
armor's
with me.
supposed to look like a frog, right? Or is that just me?
No, I think it's supposed to.
I just see frogs everywhere. Frogadolia.
So,
Oh, shit.
It's all right.
yes, you want to hear. That's the spirit. The more the merrier. And 2 heads are better than 1.
I didn't say that.
You recite the secret spell 3 times at the lowest level of Sigma, Dying Windmill's Neigh.
What a name.
And then you get rare items. Are you coming? Of course you are. I knew it! That's the spirit! Well, let's strike while the iron is hot. Let's go now that it's been decided.
It's not decided yet.
Oh, Tira said that Greg's streaming Analog Dungeon right now because nobody ever changed the Ned's title.
Oh, no.
So we got the channel back, though. Like, we can stream from it again.
These aren't better than the gloves I have, right? No. Okay, I can sell all this shit.
As long as Greg doesn't show boobies, we are good. But what if he did? I feel like that would be really funny.
Yeah.
Call me again.
Hark!
Sorry. I've restarted 3 times now and it did not fix this problem, so I guess I just live with it for tonight. I wonder how much longer I have in this game. Heroes theme. I think this is another Fleshwell dungeon.
We noticed a community violation for retcon Greg nipples. Hey Tierith, I have a question. Are you know you had that whole setup in your stream to do the chat triggered like GIF and sound effects and stuff? Are you using Touch Portal for that? Because like I just Googled how to do that, and the main thing I got was people were setting it up through Touch Portal. Okay, cool. Yeah, I downloaded the stuff to set that up, but I haven't done it yet, but I'm probably going to work on it a little bit tonight. Oh, you're using something called Trigger Fire. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do that. Because I don't think I need all the things. You do hear good stuff about Touch Portal. It looks like it has a lot of stuff, and it might be something that we end up using. But then again, I'm not sure that I need everything that it does.
I wish I didn't want to read Naruto so much. Sorry, Kiros' bowl cut reminded me of Best Boy.
I need to read anything. Like, I keep starting to read stuff and I just lose interest immediately and go to sleep.
I read a whole manga series.
Yeah, what did you read?
I read a manga called Lives.
Okay, you were explaining this to me last night, but I was not entirely conscious. What was the premise to this manga?
I like to call it Devilman, but stupid and with dinosaurs.
Okay.
But it was essentially that a bunch of meteors hit Japan, and like everybody who is affected by it witnesses themselves and everyone around them dying horribly, but they don't. They wake up in like a lush jungle version of the place they were just in, and they have the power to turn into dinosaurs for the most part. The one dude just turned into a minotaur.
Like, they have the power as in they can control it, or they just become dinosaurs?
Like, they become dinosaurs, but they can turn back. There are like different parameters for each one. Like, there are some people who do understand it and can stop it, but then, you know, like, one might become a dinosaur when they want to fight, and one might become a dinosaur when they get hungry.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. But it was only like 12, maybe 20 chapters, I'm not sure. I felt like it kind of got canceled because it felt like it was about to start doing something, and then it was just like, it's like, you know, this is the end. It's like, oh, what?
That's interesting.
Golden egg.
I mean, it certainly sounds like a manga plot. I've never well, no, I've never read it. I feel like I probably have started it and maybe read a few chapters. I mean, I know the basic premise. I've watched a little bit of the old anime, and I've watched all of the newest one.
It's just a good one, because I didn't know if I read it or not. just remembered that Danzig has a Devilman tramp stamp.
Danzig does have a Devilman tramp stamp. This is accurate. Oh boy, I forgot. Glenn Danzig has a new movie coming out. Is it out?
I hope not.
Yes, Tirith, he actually literally has one. I'm gonna get a picture of it right now and put it in the Discord.
Make it an emote. Call it Devil Tramp.
Bloody egg!
Okay, so this is not the room. Oh my god. I thought my eardrum was rupturing. I forgot the god statue makes a noise when it falls. Ooh. Mob Nepulon. Oh, it's gone.
Yes, this is it. It must be here. Sri Jaya Wardena Purakote! Sri Jaya Wardena Purakote! Sri Jaya Wardena Purakote!
Klaatu, Barada. No!
It's a fucking look.
What's a fucking look? Kite receives sticky helm, smelly armor, rotting hands, dog hat, and used disposable contacts. Rotting hands sounds cool.
Yeah.
Give me those items. I was the one who gave you the information, so I believe that this is fair.
You are pushing your status as best boy.
Sure, but what are you...
I really want them! Friend, please understand! Whoa!
You give him all that?
I'll put them on right now!
I'm sure they're cursed.
What? This is...
Yeah.
Pyros is cursed.
We've been new.
Not my boy Pyros. What if he got confused and literally slaughtered everybody and you got a game over?
Does this not just happen to everybody when they wake up?
Yeah. We gotta watch every one of these.
Uh-huh.
This is a complete course! What an unpredictable world it is! Live long and prosper! Let's meet again!
Bye.
Can I fucking talk to Mia again yet?
Kwai says, poor Pyros, always getting hacked. My man's just wants to RP. Pyros is such an endearing character.
I love how my character preference has completely flipped from when I was a teen.
Like, you wanted edgy anime.
I mean, I still do like edgy anime bishonens, but like, I also do really love an idiot. Like, I used to dislike Kuwabara, but I adore Kuwabara now. Like, Hiei used to be the only Yu Yu Hakusho character I liked.
Right.
Please come to town. Please come to Sigma Town.
Come to Sigma Town in 10 minutes if you want an ass kicking.
Remix.
I just want anime dudes with tragic backstories. Just want Spike Spiegel.
I mean, most anime dudes have a tragic backstory, I feel like, even if they are goofy.
This is true. This is true.
Because Joey Wheeler, perfect example. Goofy-ass anime boy with a tragic backstory.
What is Joey Wheeler from Yu-Gi-Oh's
His
tragic...
sister's blind, and he's entering the duelist tournament to get the money to get her an eye operation.
Hey, Ballmuck sent me an email saying he wants to talk.
Which is like the oldest con in the book.
I did not know that. What is his name in the Japanese anime?
Jinauchi, I don't know his last name. It may be Katsuya, actually.
The Japanese anime, I said. What?
You made me remember we were talking about maybe playing Omerta.
Oh, fucking hell.
Because I would love to play that, but the whole time we just talk about the fucking Boardwalk Empire and Sopranos and...
Hell yeah.
Email? Oh. Ballmonk is one of us now.
I wish they would quit saying Ball Monk.
Ball Monk.
What? He sided with Leos. He's so arrogant, a coward, and...
Oh, Ballmonk.
Ball Monk.
Ball Monk.
Strong, and is the descendant of Fiona.
Black Rose,
What?
I'm sorry for everything.
What? What? You're throwing me off.
This feeling.
Hey.
Anybody in
and
chat
what are you
ever
talking about?
If you happen to have seen Hellsing when you were fairly young, think about how watching Alucard chained up, licking blood off the floor changed you fundamentally as
I
a
heard
person.
Aura's voice. She said
Oh, man.
she's waiting at Lambda, merciless grieving furnace. That girl is calling.
That girl.
Aura, the girl that gave me the bracelet. Let's go to Lambda, merciless grieving furnace.
We should go to Lambda, merciless grieving furnace. I think what Kite's trying to say is we should go to Lambda, merciless grieving furnace.
It's like I'm watching a real anime. A real Japanese anime.
You guys just gonna stand there? We gotta go to Lambda, merciless grieving furnace. Merciless gravy furnace.
So I don't think Tirith has that same exact relation with Hellsing, but she's saying don't ask her about the movie Legend. Say no more. Who is that? Is that Tim Curry?
I think so.
I'll handle.
Oh no, I just realized I'm gonna have to take two Blade Master, or a Blade Master and a Heavy Blade, and I'm gonna have to be the healer. Fuck this world.
Okay.
Who are you? I've never talked to you before.
I feel like we've only seen Legend. Oh god. Oh shit, I had to yawn. I'm sorry. I feel like we've only seen Legend in its entirety the one time.
Yeah.
With we only watched it in full the one time when it was on VHS, and the VHS copy I have is not good quality for some reason. So I really need to acquire a Blu-ray of Legend, because visually I did not get the full experience when I watched it. Tira says that Tim Curry in Legend fuck toasts.
It's so difficult. I'm glad Mario's here. All right.
Greg is here. Hey, Greg.
Hello.
Let's give a formal thank you to Greg for the sub.
Oh yeah.
Now that you are here.
Why are you guys having so much fucking trouble with these bees?
Those fucking called you by your real name. Those are bee commandos.
It's because I didn't release the control art restrictions.
That'll get you every time. You gotta release those control art restrictions. Greg, how was your vacation?
Invisible egg. Invisible egg.
Oh god.
J-Mac is here. What is up, J-Mac?
The whole gang's here.
The formal hails to J-Mac in the chat. Greg and J-Mac, we were just talking about fictional characters from childhood who were sexually awakening for us. Roadkill brought up Alucard from Hellsing, and Tirith brought up the demon from Legend, specifically played by Tim Curry. What do you guys got?
You have to tell us. It's like a verification question. It's like, okay, here's your password, but if for some reason you forget it and need a new one.
What fictional character from a childhood television show permanently imprinted on your visual attraction for the rest of your life? Greg said, "Oh man."
I really hope I don't have to fight a phase at the end of this dungeon, because I do not think I can do it without a Grave Master. But it made it seem very much like I had to take these two idiots with me.
I was about to say, I don't think I have like an answer for this question, but I do. What are you nodding at me for? What do you think the answer is?
Oh, I assume it's Link.
Oh, shit.
Was that not the one you were thinking of?
No, that's accurate.
Because I feel like Aragorn was later in life.
This is true. This
Not
is
much
true.
later,
Yeah.
but... I'm real sorry. I gotta go for just a minute.
Alright, let's take a break. We will take a momentary break. Be right back. Alright, sorry about that. We are back. Retcon Greg responded to your accusation and said, Legend of Zelda, a link to the groin. Awful. What?
My brain immediately responded with a rush of cold link to the groin.
What is that?
Actually, it's not cold. Cold. Is that Coldplay? Who is that?
A rush of blood to the head?
Yeah.
I think it's Cold. I think it's the band Cold, isn't it? Or is it Coldplay?
I think it's Coldplay.
Okay, I don't know. I don't feel like that's an album I ever listened to.
Well, I've never listened to the whole album, but it's got, like, the songs we know by Coldplay.
Okay. Oh shit. That's her.
Damaged data.
What is that?
That's a piece of her I collected, like, last game.
What's this?
Oh.
I think she wants to say something.
What if she just calls you a bitch?
That'd be pretty funny. Cool.
Huh? What is it? Something like that exists?
It's that thing again!
Yeah, I thought this was where I fought.
It's
Judah.
big. Too big. Can we defeat it?
Whoa.
It's growing.
Think this is the end of the game?
Maybe. Duck.
Why is it making a duck noise?
Made a duck noise last time.
There's a lady in there.
Oh, is it Aura? Wait, in what?
In this orb, there's like a lady, like,
Oh,
all curled up in there. Tira said that's what she said, but I'm not sure.
Oh, you're right. There's a person in there. Oh, shit. My bad, guys.
Retcon Greg has literally been thinking about this the whole time, and now he's saying April O'Neil from the old Ninja Turtles cartoon.
Okay.
I can get behind that.
Jumpsuits are
I was
sexy.
about to say, jumpsuits are kind of sexy.
That's why everyone wants to fuck Michael Myers.
That's why everybody wants to fuck Michael Myers. Gotta have that boiler suit on.
I got one.
Kelly Bundy from Married with Children. Married with Children is not a show that I'm entirely familiar with. Is she the daughter in that show?
I wish you had just stopped it as not a show. You're trying to gaslight them. Okay, that's enough damage. Thank you. I really wish it didn't make duck noises.
The boss fights in this game are so low energy.
Yeah, they're so somber.
Like, it's kind of like some of the boss fights in the Souls series, you know? Like,
Yeah.
some of them are very hype, and they've got, like, you know, really energetic choirs and stuff going on, but then, like, you know, when you fight Gwen at the end of Dark Souls 1, it is very somber. But this is just, like, moody and eerie instead of fast-paced and scary, I guess.
Yeah. Tell these people to use magic and they just don't listen to you.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, when you see Megadoo in a name, it normally means it's gonna be bad.
Yeah. Yeah, the duck noise is definitely throwing me off here. They could have probably done something better than that.
I'm not trying to fight that. I'm trying to fight the horde. Oh.
Greg said, I also went through puberty during MTV's height, so I loved me some Madonna, Janet Jackson, and a whole lot of other music video ladies. I don't feel like I had any great attachment to, like, any live action folks, like actors or actresses or musicians back in the day. Like when I was young. At least not that I can think of. I feel like Amy Lee from Evanescence is the only, like, goth girl musician I can think of from that time period that I listened to.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, by any chance, is Kubia trying to stop you from meeting her?
Stop?
After what's happened, that's what I think. But it always runs away. I don't get that part.
But what happens if I meet Aura? Why does Kubia want to stop that?
How should I know? Think about it yourself.
Well, damn.
Jesus,
So,
Black Rose.
what is it?
I'm telling you, I don't know.
Every time he doesn't end the sentence with police girl, I get confused.
Yeah.
I see.
Kubia's becoming stronger. It's growing like us. The infection is getting worse. We can't keep fighting on, scattered like this.
What do you mean?
Leos.
Leos?
Yeah, I'm thinking if Leos lends us a hand...
You do realize it's Leos, right? Are you insane?
Leos wants to restore this world as well. I'm sure he'll lend us a hand.
I agree with you.
I'm pretty sure Leos won't help us.
It'll be fine. Leos knows it too. Yeah, well, he's got his corporate side that won't let him say yes easily, but...
We need the information within CC Corp itself, too.
The question is whether Leos will accept Helba.
Yeah, that's the tricky part.
Yeah.
That was really dragged out, yeah.
Oh, all right. I'll summon those two, so you deal with them.
Summon? How?
Just watch.
Actually, the problem is what to do after they're summoned.
Did you say something?
No.
What's up, Ball Monk?
Ball Monk.
Oh.
What about the nanny's leg from Muppet Babies?
I thought you were about to say, what about the nanny?
What is that?
Fran Drescher?
Oh, the show. No, that was before my time. But no, there's like the Muppet Babies, and all you ever see in the nanny is like her thigh highs.
Mm-hmm.
And what do they think was gonna happen? Here it says Aaliyah in The Queen of the Damned.
I mean, I guess she was the best looking part of that movie.
I mean, I feel like the guy that played Lestat was just sort of like generic attractive, at least.
Yeah, but I can't picture his face. Like, I can't picture anyone in that movie.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, aside from her.
Because that movie was just so bad.
Didn't she die?
Yeah. Didn't she die in like a plane crash?
I don't know. She was a musician, right?
Yeah. I can give that helmet to a Wave Master if another fucking Wave Master ever talks to me again. Because I'm pretty sure Wiseman already has something better.
She died during the shooting of the movie?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. Hey,
Me?
never mind, keep going.
Contact me when you're ready. Wait for you at Lambda Town Gate.
Okay, what?
Sorry. What?
Go back to your mail. What does Moonstone say to you here?
Oh no!
Are you guys going into some kind of a pet play thing?
Well, Sanjiro's calling me Musashi.
Uh-oh.
Rachel wants me to help her courier an item somewhere. Ooh, Moonstone said moon knife located.
Oh, hell yeah.
Very good email, Kite. Spike wants to know if I like card games. No. I'm accompanied by calamari and pickled plums on my journeys, but can they really be considered my friends? 'Tis an odd thought. How do you define friendship, T?
T, yeah, say T.
Go ahead. Do you know Musashi? Do I know Musashi?
The swordsman?
Is that just it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a classic sword. Yeah.
Okay.
I like turtles. Oh my god! Yesterday was my mom's birthday, so I cooked dinner. I made cheeseburgers. They were pretty good.
Cheeseburger.
Hamburger. Fuck out of here, Kai.
Food. I want to try sometime.
I want to try some food someday.
Oh, one day.
What? What the fuck
Hey,
does this mean?
Moonstone?
What the fuck does this mean?
Dog?
I have no idea what you're trying to say, so please write the body of the email. Or...
Dog. What about it?
Oh, I don't know which one to even...
The other one's rude. He's having trouble. I don't want to be rude to him. He does 50 million push-ups every morning. Take a scalding hot shower. Drink ice cold beer on an empty stomach.
Go home after my normal routine, take a scalding hot shower, drink ice cold beer on an empty stomach. This is the only moment I feel in touch with myself. I go home every day and I get fucking sick. J-Max says Yo Marlo is relatable as fuck. Oh fuck.
Uh-huh. And you oh my god! Kai, you're 12, you can't say that!
Oh shit.
That's your options.
That just sounds totally cool. This is fucking hilarious.
And how old are you, Marlo?
Oh god. Just do that one, yeah.
No! I gotta hype this poor dude up. He has nobody in his life.
No, I think he's doing just fine. I think he's got it figured out.
Unless it was a test and I failed.
Jesus Christ, that was funny. I go home and I get fucking ill. By myself.
Experienced a 2-hour blackout. Fuses were blown in the security systems of all houses in the surrounding area.
Go home.
Seemed to be lightning, but was an electrical failure.
And I get my body temperature up in a scalding shower, and then I bomb my insides with cold alcohol.
I don't know if you remember, because I remember it so clearly, and I think about it at least once a week. There's that episode of, whatever Brad's show was on,
Oh, It's Alive with Brad.
Yeah, It's Alive, where he had Orville Peck on it.
Yes.
Because they were talking about taking showers, and Orville Peck says, I always take super fucking hot showers, even though I know they're bad for your skin and they can shoot your blood pressure up and everything, but I won't stop taking hot showers.
Yeah.
And Brad's like, well, do you, like, finish cold or finish hot? And Orville Peck's like, I finish red.
I finish red. Oh, beautiful.
Yesterday, a raging fire swept through Future Bay 21. Business complex audiences in the movie theater were engulfed in flames after fire alarms failed to warn people.
What the fuck?
Alright. Also, that conversation with Marlo just made me remember that 4chan post you'll see every now and then. It's like, how to cook when you hate your fucking roommates. That dude has all that shit in his one room.
Yeah.
And he's just cooked the most disgusting looking chicken you can imagine.
Yeah, yeah.
You won't get that kind of shit on any other stream. That's why you people hang out, right?
Grinding, crunchy fucking processing failure.
Hackers.
It's a good song.
Uh-huh. One of my favorites. Okay, that's Rachel, the chick. This is for Rachel, I'm sorry. That's the the chick that
This
wants
is for
me to
Rachel.
come help her with her courier business in this video game.
Oh yeah, the emulator is being screwy. It's not like a meta thing in the game. Like for some reason when we save now, I'm not sure why, but it's just causing the emulator to freak out a little bit.
But is Leos really going to come?
Is Leos going to come?
I know Moonstone's coming.
The plan is perfect. I'm not a woman for nothing.
Yeah, we can just pretend it's intentional.
What does that mean, Black Rose?
I'm not sure.
I guess we should head to Netslum. Lambda. Pulsating truth score for now.
Fuck that, I gotta see what my fucking 3 boyfriends want from me first. Huh?
I don't know.
My 3 weed-smoking boyfriends.
Tirith went and looked at the Glenn Danzig tramp stamp I posted in the Discord and said, "Oh my god, that tiny tramp stamp."
It's so small.
It is very small, yeah. And it's just the Japanese, like, kanji or whatever for Devilman.
Now, to be clear, I'm not shaming Danzig for having a tramp stamp. I'm mad that I didn't think about a Devilman tramp stamp first.
I mean, I just think it's funny. Just, you know, Glenn Danzig being who he is and how he is.
It's email time, motherfuckers. Alright, everybody, get ready for your favorite catchphrase.
I'm coming.
I'm coming. Oh, God.
Why, hello there.
Hello there.
Oh, Greg's got some GoPro footage.
Oh, boy.
Tirith has a bunch of video stuff from her vacation, too.
Hell yeah. Level 40. I have something better than that. What?
J-Max says, I bet that's exactly how he says it when he fucks.
You think he fucks?
I mean, I think that's, yeah. You think Moonstone don't get fucked? Think you don't get mad, pussy?
No, I don't.
Can we get that as a channel point redeem? What, the I'm coming clip? Yeah, I can set that up.
Thank you. I'll never forget this day.
I'm coming. What do you mean you lost the baby? Go find it.
What was the one I kept sending? Oh, boob staring's an ADHD thing, and I'm about to hyperfixate.
Yeah. Oh, God. Every time you go to that menu, there are those little cubes.
Mm-hmm.
And they look like there's, like there used to be, I think it was just called cubes. Like it was
Go on! Tell me more about shapes!
It was a type of gum. You don't remember those?
Yeah, they still sell them.
They do?
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's what it looks like. Fuck you.
You remember Peter Molyneux's cube?
I do remember that. Remember when we saw Peter Molyneux interviewed on the Yogscast channel?
He made a butthole joke.
Yeah, because he was talking about how he had just gotten a new iPad, and this was like a decade ago. And he was like, it could fit down the back of me pants, but then if I sit down, it'll have a big chocolate starfish on the screen. It's like, what? What are you talking about? You made Fable. Why are you talking about this?
God statue. Moon knife.
I would really love to have a Moonstone action in chat. It just says, I'm coming.
Hell yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna try to set up some stuff like that, because I really want to make that sound clip from the thing that I was talking about.
Yeah.
I really want to figure out how to make a GIF that does it. But I want to try to figure out how to make it like a GIF with no background.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm gonna play around with that because I don't want to put all that burden on you to figure out.
Well, I mean, I feel like it would be totally easy if Photoshop was a usable program.
Yeah.
But I can't even fucking use Photoshop. Like, even when I had Photoshop, it just did not run on my computer. It fucking hated it.
Yeah.
Like, there's that horror movie thing where it's like the house hates you, the program hates you.
Yeah.
They're very good.
Greg just saw the dancing tramp stamp. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, the reason we're talking about Danzig is because Danzig has his second feature-length film coming out this month, if it's not already out, I think. I am fucking excited for it. It's gonna be
bad.
Garbage fucking trash. And I like to watch garbage fucking trash. We watched his first movie last year, and I got
like we were both physically angry by the end of it.
Physically angry about the movie because it was so fucking bad.
Like, get up and pace the room mad.
Like, just like you wasted everybody's fucking time and energy and resources to make this. Is it another horror erotica thing? I don't think it's explicitly erotic, because, like, you know, the last one was Verotica, which is based on his really bad erotic comic book line. This one is not. This one, I think, is just a totally original story, but it's called Death Rider in the House of Vampires, and it is a horror western about fucking vampires in the Wild West. Which, horror western should be a fucking delightful thing, but this looks
bad.
Possibly, I think, worse than Veronica.
I mean, I don't imagine that any of the folks involved are any better actors, so...
He's actually in this one. I don't think he was even in Veronica.
Which was a mercy, honestly.
Yeah. Greg, did you see Veronica?
You may be entitled to financial compensation.
Moon knife. Moon.
Is this guy okay?
I'll give this to you, Moonstone.
Are you sure?
Greg, you're in for a treat if you haven't seen it yet.
Of course.
Thanks. For you.
Oh. Son of a bitch. Let's get rid of the sports drink. I don't know why I have it.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, let's go back.
Yes.
I love this dude. There's something fucking wrong with him.
What's some good horror westerns?
Gallows Walker.
Gallows Walker, I would not say is a very good horror western. It's just Blade in the Wild West, but bad. There's also Priest, which is another terrible horror western.
Based on a decent manga, I think.
I've never read the manga, I don't know, but I thought the movie was fucking horseshit.
Yeah, the movie was really, really atrocious.
Bone Tomahawk was good.
I know there are a ton of people who don't like it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like their reasons are pretty valid.
You know what? Why? What are their reasons?
Because it basically depicts a totally evil Native American people.
Okay,
like, there are, you know, like...
yeah, so hold that thought, actually.
Okay.
Hold that thought. Okay, yeah, so... The guy that directed Bone Tomahawk has done two other films, Brawl in Cell Block 99 with Vince Vaughn. I don't know anything about that movie. And he also did Dragged Across Concrete. I have heard that first of all, it stars Mel Gibson. I have heard that this film is, like, venomously racist. Because it's about two cops who get suspended for, like, police brutality. And then, like, I don't know if they become some kind of vigilantes or something, but I heard that it's just them, like, killing Latino people, basically. It's just like ugly white right-wing bullshit.
We need to rewatch Dead Birds, because I feel like we watched it on TV, not together, like we were
on
probably...
Chiller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I feel like you didn't like it.
I remember the effects were really bad, and it was kind of lackluster. But I would rewatch it.
Yeah. What's his fuck is in it? The dude who plays Flash and...
Yeah, I can never remember his name, but yeah, he plays Flash and Batman Begins. I won't retract my statement. I do think Bone Tomahawk is a competent film, but it is... It does have that issue with it does not depict any Native Americans as not vicious cannibals, and coupled with the fact that obviously the guy that directed it is a racist, doesn't help it.
Wiseman plays Digimon.
Oh my god. Hell yes.
I didn't know there was a Digimon card game. I guess it makes sense.
Yeah.
This is me dropping a subtle hint to Sanjuro.
Oh my. Hey, thanks for stopping by, and thanks again for the sub, Greg. We'll see you next time.
See ya. He said pup, and I said dog. What about it? So he said, you're not supposed to weight train every day. Today I jogged around my neighborhood. There's this young pup that always follows me around everywhere. I hate it. I can't concentrate at all when it's around.
Oh my god.
Puppies.
J-Max says Moonstone hates dogs. Not relatable. Friendship with Moonstone ended.
Okay, it's time for Marlowe's response. It ain't cool. I'm just a lonely guy who can't be himself unless he's alone.
Jesus Christ.
Are you drunk?
You sound like a guy from one of those hardcore cop shows. Marlowe's the best character in this game. See, relatable. Oh, this is awesome.
Oh fuck, what time is it?
It's 9:45.
I'll see if I can do one more thing. I've got a mission for Rachel.
This is for Rachel.
Yes. Oompa Loompa body ass bitch. I think the level of the dungeon was pretty low.
Thanks for inviting me.
Oh, I forgot.
Today I'll make
You're
a
Molly from
fortune.
Sailor Moon.
Why, hello there.
The Wind. We watched that last year. That was a Western horror movie. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
And Ravenous.
Oh, yeah, we need to rewatch Ravenous.
Ravenous is a Wendigo film set in the 1800s. It's probably the best.
Very homoerotic.
Very.
Witness her once more. Rachel may not have very good equipment at all.
Hey, you guys are the Rachel Courier Service?
Yep, that's us.
Okay, I've got a job for you. There's a player called Akai in the dungeon, so give him the red sword and get the yellow cap.
No problem.
Serena. Okay, you'll be needing that.
Yeah, some... Oh, wow! All we gotta do is go down to the dungeon and come back and get paid. Okay, let's make some money.
What? You brought it now? You guys were late, so I traded the yellow cap with Aoyama. But I'm sure if you explain it and give him these blue boots, he'll give it to you. I think Aoyama is at the very bottom.
We gotta find Aoyama.
Glad you're here to explain to me exactly what everyone just said. Why must you target me? You tell him to use that.
But speaking of Ravenous, there are 2 Wendigo movies I put on. I think there are 2 Wendigo movies I put on our list this year.
Yeah, because we found out that dude that's in like every other horror movie made like a trilogy essentially about Wendigos, didn't he?
Larry Fassbender?
Yeah.
No, not Fassbender. Larry Fassbender. He made the movie Wendigo. And he also made a movie called The Last Winter. And he's also in Until Dawn, the video game.
Yeah.
Which is like I think he wrote it as well.
Maybe the third one
Invisible
isn't a movie; it's a short for that series that came out, Fear Itself. Because there was a Wendigo short. An episode.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I thought I remembered you telling me.
Larry Fessenden. I'm sorry, Larry Fessenden. Hang on, I'm looking it back up. Yeah, like pretty much in a row. He did Wendigo, The Last Winter, and Skin and Bones, which is an episode of Fear itself.
Okay.
That is also about a Wendigo. And he did a short documentary called Searching for the Wendigo. So I guess he was just on a real kick there for a second with that folklore.
Now then.
What weapon do you have? A bad one.
Yeah.
But he's produced some good movies.
Oh.
He produced I Sell the Dead, which we haven't seen, but it's like he actually stars in that as well. But it's about grave robbers. He produced House of the Devil. He produced The Innkeepers. He's done some cool stuff.
Hey, you can't ask for something back after you traded it.
Oh, come on. Please. Trade for it.
Oh, all right. But only this one time.
Thanks a lot.
Okay, let's give the yellow cap to Kita on B1.
Oh, thank God, I
Hey,
didn't have to walk
thanks
back.
a lot.
I've just been wondering.
What?
If you just asked Akai to come here, you really didn't have to ask for a courier.
It seemed interesting, so I just felt like asking.
What? What?
Well, thanks a lot. Bye.
Oh, man. He was toying with us. You're not getting away.
Quite a worthwhile adventure.
So did you get anything out of that?
Some money. Very worthwhile. I'm about to stop. I'm just gonna get rid of the borscht.
Oh, his name is Borscht.
Alright, let's check these emails.
Maybe we got some more gold from
Marlowe.
From Marlowe.
Nope.
That's relatable.
Uh-huh.
New service, terminating the service.
Oh, I didn't get another one back from Marlowe.
Damn. There's locusts all over the window. What's happening?
Yeah, like she was talking about, like there's that news article about weird weather, and she said, you know, is this like a sign? Like in movies, they always have apocalyptic shit, and my response was, you know, like swarms of insects. Adventure flick. There were all these bugs in the entrance of the room with a treasure box. Yeah, sure, send it.
Digimon card battles are pretty intense. If you add more rules among the players, it makes it even more interesting.
Digimon cards. Being ambidextrous, I really had to think about that when choosing my class.
Love who you love.
Wink, wink.
I hope you can be an ambidextrous samurai.
Love who you love.
Love who you love. What's your favorite dish?
Kite, you're 12.
Fucking out eating foie gras and truffles on a filet mignon. Holy shit.
I feel like I've already said beef stew once, so I'm just gonna stick.
What if you said something different and they were like, it's not what you told me before?
Stone says he's a fine pup. He jogs with me for 30 minutes.
Oh, he loves it. You like? Yeah, ask him if he likes dogs.
You like dogs, don't you, Moonstone?
Rachel, 19 years old, working part-time every day, freelancer. My dream is to become an editor-in-chief. Nice knowing you. What the fuck?
Gone?
She looks especially like somebody out of a How to Draw manga book.
Oh yeah. Like she doesn't have as much
ask her
going on.
Editor of what?
Because, like, you know, everybody else has got, like, anime color hair. Or,
yeah. Her name and everything, she just looks very normal.
Alright.
Calling it quits.
Yeah.
Alright.
That sounds mean. Stream's over.
Jesus Christ. I'm probably going to stream tomorrow.
We were going to stream Double Dash, right?
On your birthday, right?
No, on the 26th.
Oh, you will do it tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, yeah, so we're going to stream.
I mean, if there's something else you want to do.
No, I want to stream, Costume Quest and Pumpkin Jack. So, tomorrow, before Tirith's stream, we'll do Double Dash.
I mean, we may not play that super long, because it's kind of a one-note thing.
Yeah, we'll just play it. We'll start and play it until Tirith goes live. But that should be fun. And then, yeah, I think Thursday I might stream those two games a little bit. And then Friday we've got Wild Arms, and then Saturday Tirith and I are hosting the Halloween Dungeon Skirmish. So
you gonna get the channel banned again?
I'm gonna get the channel banned once again with some titties. It's gonna be a good time.
Halloween titties.
Halloween titties.
You're still streaming Wednesday?
Yes, yeah. I'm sorry. I'll also be streaming Silent Hill and what's that other game? Eternal Darkness on Wednesday. So, all right, bye everybody.
Bye.